Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to make these glamorous earrings featuring some long Navettes that are actually from our treasure box. So if you've ever thought about subscribing to the treasure box, here's something that you can make right out of it. If you do need materials, go ahead and look below the video in the description. We'll give links there to get back to our site. Gather up your materials and let's get started. So in this month's subscription box, we got a lot of pink lemonade. So I have a lot of yellows and pinks, and I also have a lot of golds and neutrals and silvers. You can see all these fun things that are in the box. I'm still grabbing more. Love these little petals. Some charms, some more yellow beads. And then what I decided to use, oh, and the other cool thing is you get a mini pocket ruler, the ultimate one. So I was playing and having fun with the tubes here, and I loved the Navettes. The 3mm bicones are awesome. The white daggers are awesome. Aztec gold, and I decided to make a bracelet using some 8 Seed beads just to have that nice gold and silver look. And I did it on some stretchy string that I had just for a nice stacker bracelet. And then I started playing with the tubes with some of the rondelle drops, just taking some wire up, and settled on making this pair of earrings for you, which required some of my 11 seed beads, and it's going to match my bracelet. Want a monthly dose of inspiration while stocking up on your beading supplies? PotomacBeads Treasure Box is a monthly subscription where you can save up to 60% off new and exciting materials. Every month, you'll receive an assortment of unique and exclusive beads in a variety of colors and shapes. Whether you're a beginner or an accomplished beader, the Treasure Box will inspire you to create unique projects for yourself and to gift to others. Unleash your creativity with a Treasure Box subscription. Visit PotomacBeads.com/subscriptions today, or click on the link below in the description to get links to get back to our website. I love the look of mixed metals, so I like the silver along with gold. I have here 2 of my Eva beads, so still plenty to use. My white dagger as a great base here, and my 3mm crystal bicones along with my seed beads. I put a stop bead on the bottom of a short piece of white thread. And the first thing I'm going to do is go down through one of my Eva beads, and I'm going to go right into my 7x15mm crystal Navette. From there, I'm going to come up the other side of the Eva bead, and there'll be a little bit of space. Don't worry, we're kind of going in and making up for that. So you'll see a tiny bit of thread, but it'll disappear. At the top here, I'm going to grab 1 and 2 and 3 of my 11 seed beads, followed by 1 of my crystals, followed by 1 and 2 and 3 11 seed beads. Back down to the opposite side here. And coming out the opposite side, then just kind of arrange it so that way you don't see a ton of thread. And what I'm going to do is go through the Navette one more time. Flipping over, you can see kind of how we're going through there, straight across the back. I'm going to cover this thread so I'm not worrying that it's exposed, straight along the side here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side, except this time, instead of using a crystal, I'm going to use one of my daggers. So I'm going to do a Eva bead. Coming out the Eva bead, I want to put 1 and 2 and 3 of my 11 pick up my dagger bead here, 3 more 11 1, 2, and 3, back up through the Eva bead, through the Navette to the opposite side. So now I've kind of got the top and the bottom of the Navette decorated. I'm going to decorate the bottom one more time, going into the Eva bead. And after I go into the Eva bead, I'm going to go into the first, let me fix it over here. We're going to go into the first 2 11 seed beads, adding a crystal along the front then. Adding to the front 1 more 11, 1 3mm bicone, 1 11. Once you have that thread and needle, go over the top. You want to stay to the front where the crystal's showing of your Navette and go up through beads number 2 and 3 on the opposite side, and then through the Eva bead. Pull that kind of to the front just to decorate the front of that drop. From here, we're going to add 7 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go up through the Eva bead that sits on the opposite side through that first hole that's closest. See how that adds the perfect distance. Going up to the top here and around. While I'm at the top, I'm going to go through, kind of moving my starter thread out of the way. I'm going to go through my bicone here. Coming out the bicone, I'm going to grab a wire guard or a wire guardian. Go up through the wire guard. I just did a Better Beater episode a couple weeks ago about the wire guard and how amazing it is. Come down the opposite side. Go back through your crystal from the opposite direction to have it so that it lays right and in the middle. Ooh. And I went through the same one, so I'm going to take that out. There. Back out through there. And repeat. Going through my wire guard, up and around to the opposite side, down through my bicone. And now I'm going to come down the opposite side here, down through the 3 seed beads before the Eva bead, out through the Eva bead, and 7 seed beads along the side here. Super simple. Once you have those 7 seed beads there, go ahead and go down through the Eva bead. And now all we need to do is get back up to the top, reinforce our wire guard, and tie off our thread. So I'm going to follow my thread path here. Wherever it's coming out right after those 2 beads. So I'll go up through the bead along the top, through the seed beads along the side, up through my Eva bead. As you do that, you can kind of turn it if you need to. Through your seed beads along the side, locking that in place. After your seed beads along the side, turning just slightly. Through your Eva bead, wrap up through the top, and tie on the opposite side. When you tie on the opposite side, I try to bring it to the back so you can't see the thread end and then burn it off with my thread zap or my thread burner. Last thing we need to do to finish up these cute little simple earrings is put on some ear wires. I always like to keep a stash of ear wires kind of handy, whether or not they come in the boxes sometimes they don't. The other idea that you can do is actually grab a huggy earring. Grab your huggy earring. This is one of the reasons wire guards are awesome. Put your earring on, close it up, and now you have a new dangle to wear with your subscription box project. Here again, I have my bracelet going along with it. You can see how pretty these are. You can keep them simple and not do the drop. You can make these and connect them to create a bracelet as well, which would be a showstopper. Lots of fun ways to work with this subscription box, and hopefully you have fun creating these earrings. Thanks so much for joining me in creating these fun, glamorous earrings. It's really nice to go in and just open up a box, grab a couple seed beads, and create. Whether or not you want the individual materials or you want to check out the subscription, go below the video and check out links in the description to get back to our site. As always, if you haven't yet, hit that little subscribe button and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.